In this video, we will identify different type of blocking sessions with SQL Server. Let's start with one. In this particular query, I am just inserting records and creating a table, taking a table lock. While this insert is running, I will create another load, a simple select statement that will create some traffic, okay, against this table. Now, while this is running, let's look at how this looks like. So when we run SP-Who2, any version of SP-Who2, we can see there's a lead blocker, and a select has been run, and also an insert is being blocked. It's a moving blocking, meaning the blocks are being held a little bit time and the data still get inserted. Let's take a look at this. Yes, so data is getting inserted. So this is one way version of blocking, and we can see who is the lead blocker quickly in this particular version of SP-Who2 SP sessions. I will provide the link for this for GitHub that you can download this. And you can take this another version of SP-Who2 active. You can see that you can run this thing and identify if there is any blocking going on. It's a little bit different if you just simply run it without any parameters. If you run it with find lead blockers, you can quickly identify the lead blockers, which will be the top ones because it sorts by that. And there is an extra column for blocking that shows up here, and it says, hey, by the way, there is one block. This particular thread is causing the blocking. Okay, so 85, if you look at it, 72 is blocked by 85, and 85 is all the way up. Okay, and that is causing a lead block. Let's look at another version of SP-Who2 that also is very good and quickly identifies the lead blockers. So you can see in this particular case what's going on. Let's take a look at this. So you can see 72 is being blocked by 78, and 72 is trying to insert a statement, insert a record, and it's being blocked. Whichever version that you like to use, that's fine. It's not very difficult to identify who is blocking who in this particular case. Okay, let's look at another type of blocking. In this case, I will be doing a begin trend, holding a lock against a table, and not committing the transaction. Let's do two of those. Okay, same. I am doing an update with a table lock, and transaction is open. Now this is running. Let's put some load so it reflects the real production scenario. I will run few select statements. Let's take a look at this. Things get very complicated pretty quickly because we have all three scenarios running as of now. And you can see identifying this lead blocker is difficult. Who is blocking who? Okay, it's difficult when we see, okay, 72 is blocked by 85 and so on. There's a whole chain of block that you need to find out. Let's look at SB sessions. In this case, we'll be able to quickly identify these three are the lead blockers. Okay, and two of them are coming on this database. We can quickly see what they are running, DBCC input buffer. We can also see for the other details like transactions are open, what transaction level they are using, how long they've been blocked, and so on. Similarly, you can run other versions of which can show you the blocking, but you need to look at the weight type and say, okay, are they being blocked by weight? Sorry, You can also look at the block count and you can see, hey, by the way, this particular session has blocked 10 of those sessions. This has done 5 of those sessions, and this has done 9 of those sessions being blocked. And you can quickly see who is blocking who. So in another scenario, another store proc, you can quickly see the same blocking, who is blocking who. This lead blockers are always on the top and being quickly identified. That said, let's look at link server blocking, which is little complicated to identify if you don't know what you're looking at. Okay, so in this case, I will just run select link server select statements, and they are running right now and being blocked on VM01 where they are connecting. Okay, let's run SP who is active. This shows, hey, your link server query is running and your link server query is running right now and what type of weights it's having. So you can quickly see OLE DB weight that shows that there is a link server involved here, and on the target server, which particular session ID is responsible of blocking running the session. Sorry. Okay. So let's look at another version of SP2. This also shows pretty good information about the weights on OLEDB weights and which session is running. Right now, if you look at it, there's no session that showed up for this particular one, although they both are running as of now. Now, let's run SP sessions. This one also identifies that, hey, this particular script is responsible 105 to run this link server query on target server, VM01. You can quickly identify these are two link server queries. Let's go to VM01, which is our target server, where the actual query will be run, and see how the picture shows up. Here you see a lot of blocking going on. You don't know which one to look at, right? In this case, let's take a look at, go back to and look, 105 is responsible to complete the link server query. If I go in here, 105, what 105 is doing, we don't know. We can quickly pass in 105 to find what is 105 doing. We still get the whole lead blocker who's stuff, but we get 105 details and saying 105 session is blocked by 57. 57 is the lead blocker. And why is the lead blocker? It has an open transaction. Okay, that's the lead blocker, although the session itself is in a sleeping state. Okay, and it's waiting for this particular type of lock. At this point, let's go. There's another thing that comes in with link servers. Let's say somebody goes in and, as a response and says, hey, I'm going to just stop a particular query. So, for example, here, 76. Let's say if I stop 76 or kill this session here, that doesn't mean my session got killed. A rollback happened. If you take a look, the rollback is happening, but it's still in a rollback state, and I will show the status in a few minutes. Okay, you can see that even if it's not even showing up the status correctly here, status is still running. So let's do that one more time. So 76, we were killing it, right? So let's do the kill for this. If I just simply say kill 76 session, and once this is done, you see it's killed rollback. But that doesn't mean we can wait here for a long period of time because the session is run by this particular session ID 105 on the target server VM01. It's going to keep running until we go there, connect to it, and kill 105 session. We go to connect to VM01, and the session is still running. It has no idea that the responsible session has been cancelled, the query has been cancelled or killed. At this point, we have to kill the session in order to achieve a full termination of this process. Okay. Once we do that, we can go back and see what happened to the session. Session got fully cancelled. So this is it for blocking for now. Thank you.